Hey everyone, and welcome to the very, very first live episode of No Strings Attached. I'm Tristan. Unfortunately, Mark can't join us tonight, and episode 18 of the No Strings Attached podcast is delayed purely due to life. So, my kids have been super sick this week, and just really haven't had the time to edit. So. We're trying something new. We are live streaming. Well, I am live streaming an episode for the first time. So I just want to start off by saying a huge thank you to each and every one of you that's followed us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and listened and watched the podcasts. It's amazing considering that, we are best part of 4.5. We started this back in July. And it's gone really well as far as we're concerned. Lots of views, lots of subscribers, and it's amazing. So I want this to be a bit of a test, mainly of the live stream platform. So if you are watching, please do drop a comment, let me know, because I can see the comments come through real time. We'll get some comments up on the screen, and this is just an unplanned kind of wing it. Let's see how it goes type situation, and if this format works, then we'll look to do a few more in the future. So I'm gonna have a quick look. There are no comments yet, so please do drop a comment. I'd love to be able to see everybody, ask questions, get involved. We'll just wing it, we'll have a laugh. Okay, so 17 episodes out so far. We've covered things like ESBT, we've covered EBTs, we've covered PWBA, we've covered Swedish League, we've talked to some amazing guests. We've had Alex Hamilton from Bowling Vision talking about the urethane debate and the USBC rule changes. We've spoken with Jeff Brown, chairman of the BTBA. Great episode, that one. We also had recent Hall of Famer inductee Andy Penny join us for a chat a couple of weeks ago. We've interviewed athletes such as Jess Sillis, and we've interviewed Callum Peach. We've even come up with a concept for the House Shot Showdown. And we're sort of trying different things, and here we are live streaming. So yeah, it's been fun. 2 dudes, me and Mark, talking about bowling, having a bloody good time doing it as well. It's been really fun. So I'd love to know what you guys are thinking about the pod. How have you found it? What have you enjoyed? What have you not? And what can we do better? We have our first comment. So I'm going to get that up because I'm just testing this software. So Luke Bowling 67 over on YouTube has said, what's the best part of youth bowling at the moment in your opinion? The best part of youth bowling, I think, really is the competition, and everybody coming together to compete and have fun, make friends, and all that jazz. As a coach, I run MH900 YBC based out of Durham, and I just, from my perspective as a coach, I just love seeing athletes develop. Working hard, putting in the practice, learning technique, and then taking it to events and having fun, doing well, and the occasional PB and the occasional medal. So for me, that's the best part. I think in general, the best part of youth bowling really has to be the YBE team, Youth Bowling England team. Brian, Jill, Stephen Toop, Tracy Robertson, the amount of work and effort that those guys put in to making sure that grassroots bowling in the UK is not only growing, but a really healthy place to be. Really safe environment, fun, inviting for absolutely everybody. Hats off to those guys. So yeah, easily, those people are the best part of youth bowling at the moment. We've got some seriously talented athletes as well in the ranks, coming through. It is I just saw a comment from Ben there. So yeah, like that ultimately is the best part of youth bowling for me. I have some really fond memories of youth bowling growing up, and friends for life. I still talk quite regularly with a lot of people that I bowled with as a kid, so it's a huge thing. Ben Robinson, Mr. Ben, go bald at 1,000 subs. Yeah, there you go. I'll do it. Right. So this is your cue, guys. If you could do me a favor, go over to YouTube now and please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We've got 142 subscribers so far, and we've got over 300 followers on Facebook. So if you're watching this on Facebook, please go over to YouTube, subscribe to the channel. It really helps us, and it enables us to make more episodes like this for you in the future. Okay. So Ben, I will shave my head at 1,000 subs. All right, dude. And then Luke has totally agreed with what I just said with regards to youth bowling. So yeah, nice one. Right, let me ask you guys a question. So let's get this one up. So question time. What would you like to see more of on No Strings Attached podcast? Please drop all of your answers in the comments. That would be sweet. Okay. I mean, we've talked about a lot of things. Obviously, string pins. We've talked about other events. We've talked about urethane, all these sort of things. So what would you like to see more of? Couple of ideas that I've got. Obviously, we've got a lot of bowling balls coming out, and I've seen a couple of posts on Facebook recently about just the frequency and the volume of new products coming out from ball manufacturers. Now, we all totally understand that they need to produce bowling balls, sell bowling balls, keep the lights on and stuff. Do we think it's too much? Would you like a little bit more content on equipment and what we see as, how we feel as coaches as to what that bowling ball will do, who it's going to be better suited for, sort of speed dominant, rev dominant players? Would that sort of thing be of interest to you? Just while I'm waiting for a few more comments and stuff on that, I am just going to take a moment just to thank our sponsors. So Printable 3D, and they've been supporting the channel for the last couple of months. They make a range of bowling products like this ball spinner, which you can customize, personalize. As you can see, we've got no strings attached in the middle there, so you can get your name or your team put on there. And they also make a bunch of cool little things like these little pen buddies as well. We do have a new product, which I'm going to be showing you in the next episode, which I'm very excited about. Really useful tool. So more on that soon. So yeah, head over to printable3d.co.uk and support the brands that are supporting us. Okay. And some of you may have noticed ADR have hooked us up. So we have a No Strings Attached bowling shirt, which I love these things, right? So Jeff has done absolutely a stellar job in bringing this to life. So Jeff, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And anyone, if you need new bowling shirts, ADR wear, go find them on Instagram, go find them on Facebook, and have a chat to Jeff about your requirements. Okay. So I'm going to get another comment up. So Luke, again, thank you very much, Luke. I think covering everything is really important, but maybe more interviews on important topics going around bowling. Yeah, totally agree, Luke. So Luke, who would you like to see? Obviously at the moment, just as we're growing the channel and we're growing the podcast, we are really focusing in on UK, people that are integral to UK bowling. So who would you like to see? Okay. Next up, Ben Marston. Hello, mate. Good to see you, Ben. Another phenomenal content creator. So if you haven't already seen some of Ben's content, Ben runs the Spare Time podcast. And so go and subscribe to Spare Time Podcast on YouTube. Ben has done a really, really great job. And I'm just going to say, really great job in interviewing some really serious people. So a lot of PBO players, you know, the likes of Darren Tang, Chris Barnes. Serious. So, yeah. And Ben has also just had a pretty good weekend, making, I believe, final step one at a bowling tournament in France. Was it? I can't remember the name for the life of me. I should have prepared that. But yeah, well done, Ben. That was a great result. Luke is saying that shirt is going on my Christmas list, mate. Yeah, nice. Get it done. Yeah, I'm sure Jeff will be able to knock you one up. So go speak to ADR. We'd love to see you guys wearing these. Ben is saying we'll be back soon, just having a rejig. Yeah, Ben, totally get that, mate. You know, you've got a lot of stuff going on, haven't you? So yeah, I can't wait to see another episode, Ben. All right. Hey Pete, how are you? So you had many people step up for the challenge did a few weeks ago. So we've had quite a few people say that they're interested in doing it. It's purely come down to logistics. So it's just about us being available at the time that we can get lane availability and players to come down and do it. It also requires a fairly quiet bowling centre just because of the noise and it gets picked up on the mic. So as much as a conceptual idea that was, it's proven to be a little bit trickier to actually execute in real time. So we'd love to get as many people down. We're considering opening it up to a couple of other bowling centres. So if you're local in the Norfolk area and you want to have a crack, that will be certainly a little bit easier for me to be able to record some episodes. But yeah, it's a concept. It's out there. I think it's really good. And I think for people that are discovering No Strings Attached podcasts and maybe are not bowlers, we certainly had a few people sort of say that they'd like to see more bowling. And unfortunately, my body just doesn't really allow me to execute anymore. So it's a funny old thing. But yeah, injuries and all that jazz. But yeah, we'd love to get more people involved in the House Shot Showdown. I think it's a great concept. It was really, really fun to film, and I'd love to get more of you involved. So if you are interested, please drop me a message or send us a DM on the No Strings Attached page, and we'll do our best to work a time where we can get it filmed and get you interviewed and stuff. But I'd love to do more of it for sure. But thanks for your comment, Pete. So Ben is going, I'm hoping to make the podcast a bit better, looking to sort everything out. And there's also another huge project that I'm working on, and that'll be massively beneficial to any youth bowlers in Europe and England if they want to further their career. Well, Ben, I think we need to, I'll tell you what, Ben, can we have the exclusive when you're ready to launch that? You can come down, we'll interview you, and you can tell us a bit more about that project. But yeah, looking forward to hearing more about that, mate. Luke over on YouTube again. He said he'd love to do it, but Ashby's 2-hour minimum coming down on a weekday can't really happen to at school, but get a little bit more availability in terms of lanes. More would want to try. Yeah, that's ultimately it. It's just scheduling, Luke. But yeah, we'd love to have you on, mate. We'll find a time. We'll figure it out at some point. Okay. I think this is going quite well. I didn't expect this live stream to go quite so smoothly. Just want to say massive thank you to everyone who's joining. And yeah, this is going all right. I think it would be better with me and Mark sitting here in the future, having a bit of a chat and getting some of your comments up. I think the live aspect of a podcast would be quite fun. I'm quite enjoying this, actually. I'm not going to lie. Right, so I'm going to get another question up for you guys watching. So let me know in the comments what you think. What is your favourite bowling ball? And I'm expecting this to be a complete purple washout, but who knows? Come on in. Right, drop your favourite bowling ball in the comments. Whilst you're sort of having a think about that and put in some suggestions in the comments, I just want to take another moment just to really thank the team at Bowling Vision for helping us, especially with allowing us to use their meeting room upstairs to do some interviews and film some episodes. We obviously had the warehouse tour around Bowling Vision, where all of the Brunswick products get distributed to pro shops. So yeah, huge thank you to Alex and the team at Bowling Vision for being so accommodating. It's really helped us out as we're growing the channel, and it's been really, really fun. And it's a great venue for us to be able to film in as well. And Ashby Bowl have been super accommodating of us too. We really just want to give those guys a shout out as well. So going back to the question of what is your favorite bowling ball? We've got some comments. Luke over on YouTube said a spare ball, 100%. Yeah, I have to agree. It's a spare ball is, well, a plastic ball is certainly a very, very useful tool to have in your bag. And if very, very low volume, it could be a strike ball, Luke. So, Dan Harding has gone with the Evoke Hysteria from Motive. All right, Dan. Yeah, I would absolutely love to throw this bowling ball. Unfortunately, it's come out way later than I've been able to actually get some stuff drilled. So the Evoke Hysteria looks like a phenomenal ball, and it does look really good in your hands as well, Dan. So next up, Ben Marston saying shock. I thought you meant the Venom shock for a moment then, Ben. I didn't realise you typed Dan's name in. And Dan's gone, yeah, that's like saying Purple Hammer. Yeah. I mean, we've talked about Dan Harding quite a lot in this in the podcast as well. And Dan's given us plenty of reasons to talk about him last year. So I'm expecting 2026 to be a huge season for you, my man. Right. Okay. Well, this has gone quite well. So we've got 17 minutes so far. I actually think that is a pretty good test of this live stream. So I just want, thank you so much everyone for joining us on this very much very impromptu and kind of random live version of the No Strings Attached podcast. I'm Tristan, proudly supported by Printable 3D. So please head to printable3d.co.uk for all of your funky little bowling bits and pieces. They're really strong, super solid. And thanks again for the support. This has been fun. Thanks for your comments. It's a really nice way of being able to get real-time feedback and engagement. So we'll keep doing what we're doing. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel and give all our posts a share. We're going to be sharing some of the old episodes for you to be able to go back and watch if you haven't caught up with them. It does us a massive favor. Our biggest target is 500 followers. If we can get anywhere close to that by the end of the year, that'd be amazing. And as you've seen, good friend of ours, Ben Robinson, has said I have to shave my head when we get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So if you want to see this hair go way sooner than it deserves to, go and hit the subscribe button, guys. I'll end up looking like Mark. All right. Much love, guys. Thanks very much. Take care. And this is No Strings Attached.